morning, this is Dudley Moore, back with part 2 of our jaunt down the Forgotten World Highway. Our trip starts at the entrance of the Tangarakau Gorge. What a fabulous place, it's really special, and we had an absolutely glorious day to enjoy it. So easy to access now, but it surely would have been a rather difficult story back when you had to find your own way through the bush. As we cross into Taranaki, we see the sign to Joshua Morgan's grave. Back in 1893, he was working here, surveying the new road to be built from Stratford. Unfortunately, he fell ill and died in his tent a few days later. And here is his resting place. His Anne wife, 60 years later, joined him here. By all accounts, Joshua was a pretty interesting chap. First European to cross the Taranaki ranges, and an eyewitness to the 1886 Tarawera eruption. We are about to go through the 180 metre long Moki Tunnel, built in 1935 and heightened in 1885 to allow stock trucks and trailers through. The locals call it the Hobbit's Hole. We spot a young wild deer. This is rather rare in New Zealand, as they're normally off in a flash to the nearest bush. This one obviously hasn't read the memo, how to avoid becoming venison sausages. The road is the haunt of wild goats. They're a designated pest, so periodically culled. This induces them to despair quite quickly, desiring to avoid a bit of lead. Even here, in the peace and quiet of remote isolation, politics intrude with some thought-provoking signage. Down the road we spot an obviously well-loved creative school. We are now entering New Zealand's only republic. Born out of frustration, this rebellious community has had for mayor a goat, a poodle, they all died in office, and now it is reported to have gone to the dogs, appointing a woman as mayor. See the link below for a fuller explanation. It is a popular stop on the Forgotten World Adventures railcart trips, sometimes spending an overnight here. Unsure if the bullock sculpture you see is just about the early days or also represents the Republic's bullheaded attitude to life. Come visit, experience, make sure you drop into the local hotel for a snack and form your own conclusion. The road is good, but you do need to concentrate, especially with animals and trucks about. The video at times appears to show me on the wrong side of the road. Relax, it's just the effect of the wide-angle lens I'm using. As we pass into dairy country, we also become aware of this conical mountain, Mount Taranaki. That, from now on, is always visible, if not hidden in the clouds. The locals have a saying, if you can see the mountain, it means rain is coming. If it's hidden, it means it's raining today. As we arrive in Stratford, we soon become aware that they have a thing for William Shakespeare, including a regular performance by his famous star-crossed lovers, Romeo and Juliet, who emerge for the balcony scene, reaffirming their vows of love 4 times a day. This takes place at the Glockenspiel Clock Tower in the main street. Stratford isn't just about the bard. They have relaxing riverside walks aplenty. Really nice place to spend a day or two. Well, I hope this encourages you to get out and see New Zealand's remote places. Highway 43 we have done in one day, but there is so much to see and do, you could easily take 3 or 4 days. There's plenty of places to stay and plenty of activities to do. Remember to start with plenty of fuel, no service stations on this route. If you've enjoyed this, I would appreciate if you clicked the like button down below, and also if you subscribe, you'll get notification of when I post more of these. Thank you very much.